Welcome to New Orleans.
Thank you. Thank
Is
you.
this your first time here? I doubt
It's
it.
actually my third time. We were here a couple of years ago on the God Forbid tour, but we had a day off. So we
Okay.
spent it here. So we just went gallivanting. through
Oh,
town.
that sounds like so much fun.
It was fun. It was fun. So
I'm very glad that you did come off your tour, all of you, off your tour to come tonight without soil work. So thanks so much for coming.
no problem. It was supposed to be a day off travel day, but I guess we just booked the show, and why not? We're in New Orleans, you know. So,
Absolutely.
and it's a headliner, and just it's an off date from the soil work tour, which is good. I mean, we get to do our own headlining show, play a little longer. So
Oh, it sounds like fun. Your latest album, Relentless Retribution, is coming out in September.
September 14th
In
the
America,
U.S. September
yes.
3rd in Europe.
This is your first album with your new drummer, Will
And bass
Carroll.
player. And
bass player.
Yes, yes,
Wow.
yes.
So, how is that going to work out? You think it sounds even better than before?
I think it's great. The new album's great. I mean, these two guys brought in a whole new, fresh perspective, more of a thrash element. This new album is most aggressive and the most thrashiest since the Ultraviolence, I would say. So having these two guys brought in that thrash element that, you know, was a tad bit missing from all the other albums. There was a lot of, you know, there's some elements of thrash in previous albums ever since the band got back together with Art of Dying and Killing Season, but this one is really, really thrashy. So we're stoked about that.
That sounds great, especially with the thrash revival going on. It's a perfect time to do that.
And it's where our headspace is at the time. You know, I mean, we wanted to write a good thrash record, and I think we achieved it with this one.
On two of the tracks on this new album, you're bringing in guest guitarists. What was your decision in that?
Jason Sukoff, who produced the record, amazing guitar player. Not only is he an amazing producer and engineer, an amazing vocalist, he's also an amazing guitar player. And when we were recording the record, he kept throwing out, "I want to play on the record. I want to do a solo. I want to do a solo." And when it was time for Rob to do solos, they had the idea of trading off solos on a song called Truce. So they traded off solos, and listening back to it, it's amazing what they do. It's two different styles. You could hear Jason's style and Rob's style, and at the end of the solo section, they do a harmony together, which is like the climactic part. It just comes back into the song. It's awesome. And we also have Rodrigo y Gabriela, who wrote a piece for the album. It's at the tail end of a song called Claws In So Deep. It's the second song off the record. And actually, it was how that came about was Rob, our guitar player Rob Cavasani, he went to go see him in the Bay Area when they had a performance, and Rob got to know them and found out they were big Death Angel fans, and big thrash fans in general. So Rob kept in touch with them, and the idea came about of having them play on the record, and they wrote a piece for it, and when they sent it to Rob and Rob played it for us, we were just so blown away by the piece that it just fit perfectly. So it's a acoustic piece at the end of Claws In So Deep, and it segues into Truce.
Wow. Are they from the Bay Area too?
No, I think they're from Mexico, but they live in Ireland.
Oh wow.
believe.
That's quite a
But
mixture.
they're great musicians, great guitar players, and they write great music, and you know, and it's an honor for them to play on the record.
What kind of music do they normally play?
It's kind of like Spanish flamenco type, but they have their own twist to it. And they do covers of like they do Orion from Metallica. They do a cover of that on acoustic, and if you see it I've seen some performances where Robert Trujillo got up and played with them. And they've done some metal covers, but that's the only one I know. But they do like this Spanish flamenco style, which is really, really incredible.
Wow. How many songs from the new album are you going to play tonight?
Tonight, actually, we're going to play one, which is River of Rapture. We're kind of just want to hold off on playing a lot until the record comes out. We don't want to let the cat out of the bag quick. So we wanted to play just the one that we feel is like goes good with the set we're playing. And just play one just to let everyone know we have a new record coming out. Then as soon as the record comes out, we're going to play a lot from the new record.
Okay. Are you gonna bring your producer along so he can play on the stage too?
Well, you know, we're going to see him tomorrow
Mm-hmm.
because we're playing Orlando and he's coming out and he lives in Florida. But he'll be there, but we won't play the song he'll play on. Maybe when we come around the second time around, we'll have him come up.
I'm sure he would like that.
He's been bugging us about it all the time, but we're not playing that song on this tour. But when we come around and do a headlining tour sometime in the new year, we'll have him come up.
Well, speaking of this year, you have a ton of dates scheduled already, and into next year. And in October, you're going to South America for the first time.
First time.
How's that? Are you really
We're excited. We're excited. I mean, it will be Death Angel's first time going to South America, and we've gotten a lot of emails and mail from down there, and we've always wanted to go there. I mean, we've had offers to go out there quite a few times, but it fell through. But this time we're going out there, and we're just excited. I mean, I've talked to a lot of bands who've been down there. They said it's not only is the country amazing and the places they play is amazing, but the fans are just intense. And we're looking forward to going out there and playing to the fans out there, the crazy fans. So we're excited.
That's what I hear. There's always a huge amount of people that show up, and it's just a great time.
Yeah. We're really excited. We can't wait to get out there and rock it.
Awesome. Well, you're also playing the 70,000 Tons of Metal Cruise in January next year. Do you know how that's going to be, or have you ever played on a boat before?
We played a few months ago. We did the Sweden Rock Cruise. It was from Sweden to Finland and back, and we played some bands out there, and that was great. That was just fun. I think this cruise we're gonna do, the 70,000 ton, is just going to be insane. It's like 4 days on the ship from Miami to Cozumel and back, and there's just great bands on there. You had Testament, Exodus, Forbidden, Fear Factory, Obituary, and Yuli Roth. I know a couple of guys in the band excited to see Yuli Roth. Trouble, Swashbuckle, who's on tonight playing, and there's more bands to be announced, but that's just going to be one big party on a cruise ship.
You do have some free time when you go on these cruises.
Yeah. I think we're just going to play out of the 4 days. We might play 1 or 2 days, and the other 2 days are just probably checking out other bands and having a good time.
Talking to everybody on board.
Exactly.
Do y'all get like
seasick?
Seasick, but mobbed by people when you go there, or do y'all just blend all together?
We'll probably blend all together. I mean, these cruise ships, just like the Sweden Rock Cruise, there's no backstage areas, there's no dressing rooms or whatnot, so all the fans and the band members are just gonna run into each other. So that's good for the fans, I think. Just hang out with any band member at a bar or at the pool or at a restaurant or something. So it's just gonna be an all-night thing. So it's gonna be great. It's gonna be great. We're looking forward to that.
Yeah, awesome. Is there anything else you would like to say?
We have a new album coming out. It's called Relentless Retribution. It's coming out via Nuclear Blast September 3rd in Europe, September 14th in the United States. And I just want people to pick it up. It's the thrashiest, most aggressive record since Ultraviolence, but still Death Angel. I think everyone's going to be stoked to hear it.
Absolutely.
And if you go to Nuclear Blast's website, there's an offer, I think, a CD and a DVD, I guess, a limited edition. The DVD is actually the making of the record, which is kind of cool. It has footage has band interviews, and it has footage from our rehearsal room up until we're done recording, so it's cool. And I think people would love to check that out, how this record was created.
That sounds great. And you have so many dates coming up, everybody can have a chance to see y'all.
Yeah, if everyone have a website, deathangel.com. Everyone has MySpace, myspace.com/deathangel, and Facebook is popular nowadays.
Yes.
So look us up on there, and hope to see you in your town soon.
All right. Thank you so much.
Thank you.